Okay, this is the next part of the Simon Says tutorial. Right, we're going to delete this line, we don't need that, that was just for, let's just make sure that that worked on the board, that programming that we've done so far. So, what's next? Well, we're going to compare some values. So, what we're going to do is we are going to have, emails are coming in. We are going to have, sorry, it's not the outputs, it's digitals. You've got to press the correct push to make that correlates with the LED which illuminated in the right sequence. And so if LED 1 illuminates first, then you've got to press push to make 1 first. So, how are we going to do this? Well, I think when you press a push to make, what should happen is it should flash on the board. So I'm going to move that down, that compare, and I'm going to put an output in there. And if you press push to make 1, I'll do that in a second. That's G3, isn't it? We know that. G3 is high, and then G4 goes high, so that is the LED goes high. What we haven't put in there is a wait command, so let's put a wait command in there of half a second, and then let's take everything low, and let's put a wait command in there for a quarter of a second. Alright, if we press this, then they are going to go high. Now of course if you press G1, the other LED 2 is going to go high. So presently we've got that as G3 as well. We need to change that over to G1. Oh, and then we need to change this to G2. Alright, so when I press the correct button, or when I press a button, the corresponding LED goes high. Right, now what we're going to do is we're going to compare and see if this is correct. There we are. Doesn't like it there. It's meant to show a little dot, that's better. Compare, right. I've got this incorrect. Compare. So A, if we press button 1, we are suggesting A equals 1. We can just take that up a touch. But if we're pressing that one, we are suggesting A equals 2. There we go. So that is deciding what we believe to be the first of the sequence of lights. However, if we're incorrect at this stage, what happens? What happens if we're correct? Of course, if we're correct, we go down to an identical model of this directly below it, opposed to we'd be looking at the B's. But if we're incorrect, we need to have some sort of method of telling the user that they have got it wrong. So I think what we're going to do for that is put both lights on for, what should we say, 2 seconds, maybe 3 seconds. Alright. Now, I'm going to put a second body. If they are correct, what happens is we go down here. What I haven't put on here is the no function. So that's going to go around in a loop until you press one of the buttons. And if you are correct, you go down from this first section to the second. If you're incorrect, well, I think I'm going to move him over there. You go up to the incorrect command, which is there, and after that you go back to the start. I don't think, yes, it's, you go back to the start. So I've got to repeat this 3 or 4 times, so I'll just do that, and then you can come and have a look at the next part of the tutorial.